Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, I'm Mand. So today's video is actually just kind of a quick look at how I pick my altar cards. I am kind of in a bit of a time crunch, but I still wanted to show you guys all the same on how I pick my altar cards. So these are the two decks that I've decided to kind of draw from for my altar, and I feel like this one is always such a great one for that kind of winter feel, as you can see. And I just felt drawn to doing a Sacred Mothers and Goddess card. So again, this is just a quick video, right? It's nothing too in-depth or too, there's nothing too much to it. So basically I'll draw a card of like how many, so I'll show you. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the Goddess Love Oracle first. So no, I'm not using the Yule Oracle because I'm using that as like my daily draw and things like that. So I will pick a few cards that I feel like kind of suit that winter Yule feel. So I feel like this is very much an autumn. Okay, so that kind of has a Yule feel. And I'm not doing like a walkthrough on purpose. This is how I do it. That is definitely a Yule or Christmas feel. Oh, for sure. Even that one is very Yule. So I'll take out the ones that kind of have like a real Christmassy. That does, but for me, I'm not feeling like drawn to it. But I can. You know what? I'll put it down anyway. You could technically do that one. Oh, I love that one. Oh, that one does. And no, I'm not putting all these on my altar. I just pick the ones that I'm like, yeah. That's another one. I think I'm back at the start, yeah. Okay, so as you can see, I have quite a lot. So I feel like this one definitely, you know what, that one's probably no harm to have a reminder of. That one is cool. I like the generosity, but I'm going to put it to the side because it's something, I feel more kind of an introspection. Of course I'm going to be generous. That's no, I wasn't feeling that one, and I definitely wasn't feeling that one either. Yeah, that one definitely. I like the release your potential, but can you see that there's a more slowed down? Now, these are very repetitive, these two. Nurturance and care. Stillness, be calm. Safety, you are held. So can you see a theme of what I've picked here in that sense with these cards? Is there's a lot of foxes, first of all, which is very interesting because we actually have two little foxes that call to our house. So I think I'm going to pick those four. So you can already see, even though I didn't draw them, I just went with what I was feeling with the cards. As you can see, they're all leaning this way, right? And that wasn't on purpose. I didn't have these pre-picked or nothing like that. And again, these are all leaning this way. So for me, that means when I'm looking at it, it's leaning towards the left. If you flip it, obviously, it's heading towards the right. So what I'm looking at then is, it feels like it's very much leaning. Of course, it's a Goddess Love Oracle. So that means for me, when I'm looking at it, it's leaning towards the left, meaning it's leaning very much into that feminine energy. Okay, so that means that for me, my altar is going to be leaning more into that feminine energy, that divine feminine, that more intuitive, self-care, nurturing side of things. See, nurturing. And I really feel there's a sense of holding space, not just for others but for myself as well. Slowing down. I feel like I am very fast-paced. I feel like this is calling me out because today I'm very fast-paced. I'm trying to get a lot done in one day and I'm not feeling still the best. So I can be very hard on myself because I'm like, right, you have had this much time and you're still not better. There's always that kind of pressure I feel like we put on ourselves to get better, to, you expect yourself to kind of be over a head cold over an X amount of time. And that's not always the case, but it's not just that. But I really do feel there's a sense here of taking care of myself this season and slowing down. I don't need to be such fast paced, even though I always say this is like a busy time of year for me. It is. But I really do feel that sense here. So these are cards that are going to be sitting on my altar that I can look at any time that, you know, I don't journal on them. I just leave them on my altar, and you know, sometimes I'll pick them up, sometimes I don't, sometimes I forget that they're there, if I'm being honest. But I like to have these little reminders here. The fox is very significant, so I definitely will be keeping an eye on that, because that's very interesting. So what is the goddess that I feel like? I have never done this. Normally it's just cards I pick. Okay. So this one is the one that came out. Is Mary Magdalene, and it's courage and visionary. Are we even surprised? I mean, like, it is such a beautiful blend already. So I will sit with these myself at some stage. Oh, what did it, seriously, this, I love when this happens. So we have our little meaning and things like that. So I just kind of quickly want to go to here. So stay focused on things of true importance. You have nothing to prove to anyone but yourself. Your spiritual walk is a personal one. Have courage and do not shy away from your purpose. Step up and speak your truth powerfully with grace and wisdom. Trust your inner strength to lead you to where you are meant to be. Awaken to love within and all around you. Know you are held in the arms of love and cannot be separated from the love that created you. Was there not one here that was like, oh, you were held as one over here that I put back, but can you see that this is all about being held? One gentle, empowered voice can set grand and sacred designs into motion. Pay attention to intuitive guidance and revelations and share these things revealed to you. Expand your knowledge into more truth, more clarity, and more grace. You have gifts that can help with make the world a better place. Share what you know with patience and devotion. Remember to address challenging people with compassion and integrity without sacrificing your needs or losing sight of your purpose. So here you can call on Mary Magdalene to receive visions, and you know, it gives a whole description, activities, and rituals. And also you can do a card spread. This is what I like about this deck as well. It kind of gives you a card spread, and it's interesting because the crystals I have up here, I do have selenite and I have rose quartz, and a carnelian as well on my altar, which is very interesting, and a clear quartz, I believe. And it's not tiger's eye I think it's a red tiger's eye. So it's interesting that I got Mary Magdalene for my altar card, which is that's very interesting. So I hope you kind of enjoyed. I know this is a very short and sweet and to the point video, but I kind of wanted to make it all the same to just show you guys that this is kind of how I pick my altar cards. There's nothing overly complicated about it. It's not, you know, too journaly or anything like that. It's not too in-depth. The whole point is that it's a process, it's a season, and it kind of, that's the word I'm looking for, is thought-provoking is the point of it. So yeah, let me know, do you draw any altar cards? Do you work with any goddesses? This is the first time I kind of wanted to draw back in on the goddess energy, which is interesting because it's very divine feminine energies that I have picked. So yeah, I hope this kind of clears up maybe some questions you guys might have had around how I draw altar cards and things like that. And if you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments below. There's no problem. And yeah, I will chat to you all in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well if you like this kind of content. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.